Psalm 23.
Welcome to the Carr and Seguin Show, hosted by Devon Carr and Paul Seguin, where two Michiganders dive into real estate, outdoors, community building, and everything in between. Wait, what?
Did you know that?
It said two Michiganders. I said, that's you two guys.
That's us. We are.
Quintessential
Yeah.
Michiganders.
Now, it is Michiganders. Isn't there like, it's Michigan, you're a Michigander.
Yeah. Is there
And then,
another?
I thought there was another one that not.
Michiganians. People try to say that for a while.
Yes.
And it's like who that?
Thank
no.
you. That was it. No, you're Michiganders.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds
it.
better.
We are two Michiganders.
I never heard Michiganians.
Michiganians? No.
What?
It's probably just people from California. They just screw everything up.
Yeah.
They screw everything up. All right, I got a question, though, before we dive into, because this episode 109, welcome to the episode 109. We're talking continuously. We're breaking down the true data, facts or fiction, on cities in Metro Detroit. If the market is really what the news media is making it out to be, and we're determining that with raw, true, factual data.
Correct.
And today, like we left you on a cliffhanger on Highland Township, is Devon Carr's hometown where he was born and raised.
Yep.
I was going to try to go into that Will Smith song, Born and Raised, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song.
Oh, the intro?
Yeah, the intro.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll leave the audience from that catastrophe. But the cliffhanger that Johnny, our studio engineer, left for Devon, is your home house still standing?
Yes.
Like it was some 1850s house you were living in. I mean, I grew up in a house that was built in 1990. Did it get blown over?
No, it's still there.
Did the whiff blow it down?
Still there.
Yeah, there's like that country singer that says, like she goes back. This is where I buried my dog in the yard. You never had one of those? Like we went there and knocked on the door, asked them to say.
Do your parents still live there?
Nope.
Okay, so
nope.
where
to both.
Nobody lives there. So where did you grow up at?
Well, somebody lives there.
Well, yeah, but you don't have to give the address, I guess.
Oh.
But like what?
On Duck Lake.
Duck Lake. Ah, very nice. Self-explanatory. Well, he's turned into a legend fishing guide.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wants to make an announcement that he'll come do one more fishing guide for $10,000.
Come out of retirement?
Come out of retirement for $10,000. Would you do it?
Probably.
If someone paid you $10,000?
Probably.
All right. Who wants? We're going to auction it out, and we're going to donate the funds to University of Michigan CMOT Hospital. We should do that. Come beat the pro and come get a fish.
I thought you were going to say donate to Devon Carr.
Oh.
The Mac Fund.
The Mac Fund? Yeah, because he wants his own tractor.
Yeah.
So on Duck Lake, house still there?
Still there.
Is that where you caught your first fish?
No, I caught it on the house before that one, which was also, I believe it was Highland Township.
Yeah.
Too. But that would be Woodruff Lake.
Woodruff Lake. That's a little smaller one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
All right, so is your mom and dad live on a lake now?
They do not. They live on a golf course.
Oh, I was just wondering because you had two lakes, right? So
No, they did the lake thing.
They traded in the rods for the steel shafts.
Yep. No, they moved. They were out of their house for a little while, and then they were permanent motorhomers for a while. Then they moved to the Clarkston area to be with the grandkids.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
What are they in Oakhurst?
Mm-hmm.
Are they?
Yep.
That's a freaking nice course.
It was nice. We played it once last year.
You should tell your
parents.
parents
I did not do well
to go into the pro shop and tell Aaron Cheeseman that Paul Seguin says you suck.
Okay.
I think Aaron Cheeseman's still the first assistant pro there.
I'll say it.
We played college golf together.
Okay. I
So-
didn't
so it'll
need
be-
the
it'll-
specifics. I would have still said it.
Yeah, no, he'll be okay with it. He's a good guy. He'll be like, oh yeah, right. Paul sucks. I don't think he ever beat me though, so I'll rub that in his face. No, that's a nice community.
Yeah.
Very nice golf course. Nice area too. Clarkston's super nice.
It is.
We
nice.
should do Clarkston next.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do some more little north, like Clarkston,
Maybe Fenton.
Fenton, Lake Orion,
Mm-hmm.
Oxford,
Great places. Great places.
Kegel Harbor.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into the snubby Ritzville, Birmingham, West Bloomfield. They're just a bunch of snobs. Just lost a couple subscribers. Whatever. One quick question before we get into the data for Highland Township.
Okay.
When you go to a Mexican restaurant, what do you order?
I don't.
Do you have a go-to?
I don't.
No?
I
Are you
don't.
just some tacos? Get a wet supreme burrito? I cannot.
You are starving.
I cannot stand how the wet burrito. Like nothing sounds more raunchy than. Yeah, let me order the wet burrito. I mean, I understand it's just covered in cheese, but what? Like, come up with a new name.
No, wet burrito's not covered in cheese. It's covered in like enchilada sauce
That's
or
what
something,
I
isn't
thought
it?
too.
Yeah.
Or queso. Queso
queso.
Blanco?
I've never seen one covered in that.
But isn't that kind of, yeah. Refried beans, Spanish rice, chai chula, cheese.
Murder this Mexican stuff.
You will know real quick that the class I despised growing up was English. I put the middle finger to that class all day. Shredded lettuce, pico.
Pico de gallo.
It just says pico. Pickled jalapenos smothered in queso blanco. See, it's cheese.
And that's it. That's where
What did you
Is
guys
that where
say?
it
You thought?
ends?
Yeah, that's where it ends.
Is that where it ends?
What did you guys think it was?
I thought it was enchilada sauce. I'm with.
I thought it was some sort of like brownish, reddish colored sauce, but
Yeah.
not a cheese type thing. But
Like
Yeah.
almost a salsa?
no,
Yeah, like it. Well, I mean, it's
like
yeah,
an enchilada
but
sauce.
but without like being chunky.
Yeah,
It's just
Well,
smooth.
queso isn't chunky.
Yeah, but it's not a cheese.
this is more like a
Queso's
tomato
cheese.
base type stuff almost.
Yeah.
Like a tomato.
Well, queso can have chunks of tomato, but it's also a cheese.
Yeah, but this isn't a cheese. Like enchilada sauce isn't a cheese.
Cheese, no.
No.
It says queso blanco, which would be
That's
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah. I've always thought a wet burrito was covered in cheese.
Well, it sounds like you were right.
But I'm curious to what you've had because that sounds better.
Well, I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't go out to
I don't get wet.
Mexicans.
You don't?
I don't get Mexican food too often.
Dude, you ain't living.
Not that I don't eat Mexican food. Like we
Mexican-
do tacos almost once a week at the house.
I want to be Mexican. I'm not kidding. They have the best dang food in the
They
world.
do have good food.
And they are family oriented. I mean,
They are,
Mexicans stick together. You never hear them shooting each other. Ever.
That's correct, Senor Paul.
They just are family rooted people.
They are family rooted people.
And they got I could eat Mexican food every day. I do eat Mexican. I eat every time Jess goes to Kroger, and when she always texts me like, "What do you want?" Text me what you want. I'm on the way. You know what I text her? 5 little words. 5 little letters. Salsa.
I would say because you and your daughter are
Salsa,
salsa king and queen, aren't you?
Just make sure there's salsa in the refrigerator.
See, I'm not a huge like when you buy salsa at the store, like the restaurant style salsa.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
Nope,
It's
nope.
too soupy.
Nope.
I don't.
You
like
gotta
it. It's too watery.
my go to right now, and I know my cousin Christine. We had a little stuff about this up north during gun season. I can't remember, something like Glurus or something is the brand name of her salsa she likes, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, it is good stuff. Good stuff. I don't know if I've seen it around here though. Maybe it's only up in Reed City. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's Mexicans up there. But the Garden Fresh Jack Special.
Mm-hmm. That's your favorite.
Medium is the best. It's got chorizo. It's got jalapenos. I mean, it's got just enough kick to just be good of a kick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the perfect mix. It's like it's not soupy, but it's not overly chunky either. Like it is just the perfect medium mix of where you're still getting some little chunks, and it's still just salsa. That's I put that. You know how what's that one?
Frank's.
I put that shit on everything. I put salsa on everything. Dude, I like my go-to breakfast meal is a breakfast burrito.
Oh, I love a breakfast burrito.
I make scrambled eggs. Like this morning, I put scrambled eggs, broccoli. So I'll cut up broccoli, put it in the skillet, soften them up a little bit.
Right.
I'll make the scrambled eggs. I'll put some smoked paprika, a couple dashes.
Yep.
Salt, pepper, whisk it up. Pour it in with the broccoli, make the scrambled eggs, and then I come over while that's all scrambling. I get my nice wrap.
Yep.
There's a certain wrap too. You got to have it's the spinach and herb wrap. So it's kind of a greener hint to it. It's healthier.
Yep. I get where you're
I
going.
started looking at all the flour crap. I'm like, good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Like this has got to be healthy until you put the wrap on it.
Well, yeah.
And then you put a little sour cream on the bottom.
You got to.
Got to have sour cream. Put the sour cream on the bottom, wait for the eggs, put the eggs on, and then I'll put the salsa right on top of the eggs.
Okay.
With some Mexican cheese.
Yep.
Boom.
Done.
Eat 2 of those every morning. I'm a happy man.
Now, did you do some hot sauce in there too? You know?
No, it's not a bad idea, but the salsa's medium. So it's got enough kick with the smoked paprika. Mm-hmm. Jess took a bite. She goes, "What the frick did you put in here?"
Did you say it's
I'm
made
like,
with love?
Yes. I mean, it's super. I got my broccoli. Good for the joints.
Mm-hmm.
The eggs, all the protein.
You're right.
You know, there's a little milk in there when you're whisking it, so there's some calcium.
Mm-hmm.
And the salsa, it's all vegetables.
Yep.
And cheese, dairy. I mean, it is a well-balanced, oiled machine.
Good way to start your
And
day.
it's the healthy wrap. I'm telling you right now, guys, if you want to look this good, right here, yes, right here, start making those every morning.
Right.
Gotta wash it down with a glass of orange juice.
Okay.
Gotta have orange juice with the pulp. I'm a pulp guy.
I used to hate the pulp. I've transitioned to the pulp.
I am the same way, man. I used to hate it growing up and when I was younger, and then I made the mistake years ago where I think I was in a hurry and I snagged at Kroger. I grabbed the green label orange juice and I didn't realize because you used to always buy the orange, which is just the no pulp.
Mm-hmm.
But I grabbed the home style, which has got the pulp in it, and I'm like, dude, we've been missing out. This is good. Have always gone for the pulp from here on out. Anyways, I did want to say on the note, my go-to at Mexicans is chicken chimichangas.
Ooh.
Now those are delicious, but I'm not seeing it on this menu, so I'm a little disappointed here right now. Maybe it's some fancy Spanish name, which is probably what it is. Anyways, all right, let's move on to Highland. Take over. Tell us some highlights of Highland Township. There's a nice store at 59. Is it Highland? Yeah, that's got to be Highland, right? 59 and 23. That's Highland. No, that's Heartland.
Yeah.
Ah, frick.
Close.
Well, close.
What store was that?
Rural King.
Oh, real quick.
Dude, that is the bomb diggity store.
Yeah, you can always drive there from Highland, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Come down, right?
Right.
Come down to Heartland. Yeah.
Come west.
So Highland is north of Heartland, which we just did, right?
It's west.
It's west.
Or east.
East.
Excuse me. East of Heartland.
North of Milford.
North of Milford.
North of Milford. East.
So here's Milford. Here's Highland.
Yep.
Yep.
Right above.
Boom.
All right.
Connecting.
So is Highland city or rural? Or full of lakes?
It's more rural.
Yeah.
It's a small little town.
100%.
Small little township.
It's probably more rural than Heartland is nowadays, right?
Possibly.
Yeah, maybe just because there is a lot of. I mean, there's a
Well, the 59 corridor through Heartland is busy, right? The little
Right.
tiny town of Heartland is nothing, right? I've never been to the downtown Highland, right? But going down 59,
Well,
there's a lot of
that's-
stuff on Highland.
That's Highland. Downtown Highland is pretty much Duck Lake M59.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit by. Yeah, but let's get more into Milford,
right.
realistically.
Well, just to the south of that is Milford.
yeah. So,
Right
I mean,
there.
that's really Duck Lake M59 is.
All Highland's got.
Yeah. There's the Highland House, which is a fantastic restaurant.
I gotta go there.
Yeah, that's part of the Gus's whole family, right? Highland House, Orient House, Gus's, Tomato Brothers. Isn't that all same family owned?
Restaurants.
That I don't know.
Have you been to the
Same
Tomato
menu.
Bros?
Yeah,
I have
Off
not.
of 59 and Grand River?
yeah, all the time.
Isn't that what it really? Is it
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, I like it there. Their breadsticks are bomb, right? And they have Gus's
Oh.
Carryout, which is Gus's Carryout and Tomato Brothers is the same thing.
The breadsticks are the bomb?
Oh yeah,
Bomb.
if you get the garlic like spread that you dip them in,
Dude,
Yeah.
Jess will want to go there in a heartbeat just for bread. She's a bread foodie, man. I mean, that's why she makes sourdough now.
Ooh.
yeah, you could go down about a half mile down here. There's a Gus's Carryout right down the road, and you can buy bags of breadstick and the garlic dip, and they have it ready all the time. You just go out and grab it and walk out with it.
Really?
Delish.
Uh-huh.
Sign you up.
Uh-huh.
Sign you up.
Might have to go take you up on that one there.
Mother's Day.
No, but what do you get at the time? I've driven by that place a million times when we had the Howell House.
I get the ribs there every time that I go to.
Really?
And it's the same, like I said, Orient House. I used to live in Oxford and Lake Orion House. Orient House is right there in Lake Orion. Everything that you can get, every one of those restaurants is exactly the same. I think they're owned by the same family chain of people. Orient House, Highland House, they're all the same menu inside there. And I've had
So-
spare ribs at every one of them and love them.
I'll be honest. Like, I thought it was just like a tomato soup.
place.
I mean, it's Tomato Bros.
It's spaghetti, lasagna. You can get a steak in there.
So is it more Italian then?
Yeah, it's more like an Italian place.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Tomato.
Tomato. Bros.
Browse.
But you got in their ribs, huh?
Maybe,
All right.
Maybe they have a tomato-based rub. Tomato-based barbecue sauce. That's why. If it's it.
Oh, I got a real good barbecue rib rub. Oh yeah, yeah. I've
Oh, yeah.
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 I've only made it like So I've made it a few times in the last couple of years, and then my in-laws who why were you over there for? I don't know. Oh, Easter, and they were making ribs,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "You got to do your rub," because I've made it before at our house a few times, and everyone's like, "What the frick? How did you do this?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's just bake them in the oven. Well, what you do is you make the secret rub.
Right.
Sorry, audience, you're not hearing. I'll give it to you later, but I'm not giving it to anybody else. You make it, you rub it on, tinfoil, wrap it overnight in the refrigerator. Bring it out, put it in the oven for 2.5 hours
Mm-hmm.
at 325. Pull it out, let it cool down, open it up, let it cool down a little bit, and then take it right to the grill just to char it real fast. Put some honey barbecue sauce. It's got to be honey barbecue sauce.
Do you make
The barbecue sauce?
barbecue sauce?
Oh, yes.
I was going to say.
Yes.
There's not
yes.
too many places that do the
honey,
honey.
barbecue sauce. And do it right.
Right.
With the good, just still the barbecue tang with the little sweet of the honey in it. And then so you just put it on the grill to get it charred, put the barbecue sauce in, dude, fall off.
Lights
frickin-
out. Lights out.
Just put it in your mouth, and out comes the bone. And it's just delicious. Oh, so good. So good. But one last thing, we'll get into the data. We'll do the median. We'll do the average sales price for Highland Township. First, just to tee you up, there's one spot in Highland Township that needs its spotlight. It is a place we go to every year for our Christmas tree.
Is that the McDonald's?
No, that's in Milford.
Oh, that's right. You do that on a Christmas tree.
Broadview Christmas Tree Farm. right there off of what is it, Hickory Ridge? What is it? Is that the road? Hickory?
There is Hickory Ridge. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes
Mm-hmm.
north of M59.
That's just before you reach Heartland.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the very west side of Highland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Broadview Christmas Tree Farm. Shout out to them. We've been getting our Christmas trees there since I was a kid.
And then it's McDonald's after that, though.
In
Yes.
Milford, yes.
Yes.
On the way home.
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
my bad.
Right.
I jumped the gun. I jumped it.
But no, it's just great. It's a lovely place. They always have Santa there. For the kids, and you take the tractor hayride out to the trees, get the chainsaw, cut her down yourself, baby. They come and they bale it and they, put it in the rope and see you later. It's good. Go. If you are going to cut down your own tree this year, I don't care where you live, go to Broadview Christmas Tree Farm. And if you do, tell them my name. They don't know me, but just say my name. And then hopefully they'll reach out and be like, wow, man, we don't know. We looked you up, and a whole bunch of people have been mentioning your name. I said,
Right.
Great. Now I'll take 10%
Right.
of all sales.
And free trees.
And a free tree. 2 free trees. I've always wanted 2 real ones. And then that'll be my excuse for just to allow 2 trees in our house. All right, let's get to the data for Highland Township, Devon's hometown.
Boom, 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 boom.
Average sales price, please. There we go. All right, Highland Township in Oakland County. Oh, so this is a very west city of Oakland County,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's Heartland is right when Livingston starts. Then there's a little fun fact for you for the day. Highland Township average
It's a great place.
is down
Yep.
7%. Down 7%, $366,004 is the average. I would say, you're going down to dating all the way back to mid-21 levels, but I think honestly, I do not believe this is polling. No, it is through March. I think we're going to see an uptick though. We'll have to make note of that. For the average, I guarantee you there's an uptick for April's data here soon. Gosh, we're almost already through April.
I know. I was thinking about that the other day.
Jeez Louise, dude. We're already 5 months into the year. Almost.
I know.
We're creeping
It's
up
crazy.
halfway already. Golly, you know what? Gosh, that makes me want to move even more because now it's like, well, summer is going to show up and then it's going to go just as
Right.
fast as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we live here? All right. So down 7%. I think this is the second one that we've had a quick little, a decent drop in data with Milford being kind of shown a little lower.
Yeah.
But let's see what the median is. I'm curious to see what the median sales price for Highland Township looks like. There you go. Look at that little spike it had during what? Like September, October, August, September, October. A little just.
Mm-hmm.
Median 0% year over year has not gone down. I like the median data better. I think the median just gives you a true picture of what's going on
Right. You don't have those.
for sales
Outliers.
price, yeah, and the days on market. The median just kind of tells you the true stance of where the market is. And hey, we're being real here. We're showing you the real data, even though sales average was down, but the median was hot. So I think there could have been, maybe some of those older homes in the time frame that average just brought the average down a little bit.
They do have homes more on busier streets,
Yeah.
too, it seems like.
Yeah, because they're being more rural. You find that a lot in rural areas, right? Because rural areas.
Less subdivisions where it's 25.
Yeah. Well, and then also back then, if you're an older rural area, you're probably going to be running into some homes that were built in early 1900s, 20s, 30s, 40s. And if you were especially back in those days, that was country. I mean, shoot, Livonia and Westland and Garden City weren't even built to the late 50s and 60s, and that was considered country to Detroit. We're still talking like 45 minutes north of that area. That's got to be really country. And back then, if there was a road, you built a house on the road. Like you didn't build it back.
Yeah.
If you look at all the old houses, dude, they're like right on top of the road.
Right. You weren't worried about your dog like today. It's like, oh, that's a little close to the road.
Yeah.
I got a dog that likes to wander.
Which nowadays is kind of a turnoff for a lot of people.
Being close to the road.
Yeah. Close to the road or even on a main road.
Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah.
It just 100% is. I mean, any house I've ever either looked at or sold on a main road, it's always like, it's a negative.
Yeah.
And you got to just accustom to that, or adjust to that, knowing that we're going to lose a lot of potential buyers.
Right.
That are maybe looking in that area, but your house is on a main road. They're probably not going to be interested. But here's a true picture. 0%. 325.
Not much change.
No. Nope.
Really, because I mean they got not a ton of new build areas. I mean a lot of state land.
Yeah.
I mean there's hunting, fishing all around it.
Well, I think like
got a big dog trial place right by it.
Really?
Right by downtown. So if you took a right on Duck Lake from M59,
going north,
head
right?
south.
Oh, south,
and then you turn because Duck Lake it jogs. It's got a weird jog to it.
Yeah.
And then if you turn right, and then on the right hand side, a little ways down, then there's a big dog training. It's like a state. I forgot what the actual name of it is, but it's like a state dog training.
It's all
field.
state land
yeah,
right there
state
too,
land,
right?
but
Yeah.
it's supposed to be designed for
dog
to run
trainings.
your dogs
Really?
for hunting and stuff.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's always good to know.
Yeah, it's a nice little place, and I don't think.
Did you take Hank there yet?
No, not yet.
Sure, he had fun just running around.
No. He'd enjoy all the deer poop, I'm sure. Sure about that. That dog just mows it.
Does he?
Mows it.
Oh,
Face is always in the dirt, just eating poop. It's like, oh, God. Then he wants to come over and give you a kiss.
Yeah.
It's like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Oh, man, I miss having a dog. Jess, we need a dog. Need a dog.
I will say, Hank is maybe one of the smarter dogs I've ever had.
Yeah?
He is definitely the most difficult to potty train.
Oh, he's a little stubborn in that area.
That dog just loves water. Just loves it. I mean, we've caught him. Now we've he hasn't had an accident in the house lately. I think we're going on maybe a week.
Yeah.
And, but man, before that, and we used to take his water away because he would just drink it. But
Just drink a ton.
he drinks it till he throws up.
No.
He'll just keep drinking, then he'll go lay down, and then whoop, whoop, and then just big pile of water. It's like, dude, take it easy.
Hank, man, he's keeping up on that H2O. He just want to be
I know.
dehydrated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
He's all about it. Well, it's all that deer poop, probably. Just makes him
Sucking
thirsty.
him dry.
Yeah. It's not like it's a wet burrito.
Oh, man, now you got me more hungry. Not because of the deer poop, the wet burrito.
Just little milk duds.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, no change. No change at all, though, for the data, which is great. You don't have to worry if you live in Highland at all. Good price numbers, though, too, just kind of like Heartland in that 325 to 360 range. And I think a lot of, too, like we said, even in our other episode about Heartland, you're going to have acreage be a play in a lot of these homes.
Yeah, there is.
You know, you're gonna have a lot of spots that, I mean, especially even if like I remember even just driving down to Broadview off of Hickory Ridge. I mean, all of the homes have huge lots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, easily probably 2, 3, 5, 10 acre lots all the way down.
A lot of lakes.
Yeah,
Lake homes.
yeah. So, great area. I just love like the areas that just are kind of you're out there, but you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's nice. You get a little mix
I
of
think
both worlds.
that's what my dad always said that. We liked it because you were kind of out there, but then you were close to.
Yeah.
I mean, you were really by everything else.
You just shoot down to 59, go either direction.
Right.
23, you can
96, not far.
No, but you still kind of get that quiet, rural. You know, I mean, you can step outside in your deck, and it's just like all you heard is the crickets.
Right.
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. That's living right there. And then it's only a 15-minute drive down to Kroger.
Right.
All right, let's go to days on market, right? Average. We'll do average. We'll save the best for last, medium. 25, no change. I mean, shoot, if homes weren't selling, don't you think it would have went up? Don't know what to tell you there, folks. I think the graph speaks for itself. Ever since before the beginning of COVID, they were at 55 days. 25 days for a rural area like Highland is solid for an average. I mean, that's 6 days lower than Heartland,
Right.
which is just around the corner.
It's right there. It's right there.
Just down the road. 25 days is solid. That's not a bad days on market for maybe more of a rural area than the other cities we've done. Good data there. No change, 0%. We'll go to the median. No, don't put it up.
Oh.
Don't put it up. Let's take a guess. Heartland was 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
For median. They were 31 for average. Highland is 25. What is the median going to be for Highland's days on market? I'm going to go with 7.
See, I think Highland's a little higher. I think I'm going to go 14
For the median?
for the median.
But their average was already lower by 6 days.
Yeah.
That's the average.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 14.
All right. You want to guess? You want to get on this action?
9. I'm thinking it's going to be the same.
Oh, okay. So Devon's got 14. I say 7, and Gianni Be Good has 9. Joy to the world. What the? You looked, didn't you? You cheated.
Well, mine was already up before you said to hold, so I mean
14 days.
Damn, remember we were playing trivia and we were complaining about us cheating?
Oh.
Devin has been the cheater all the time.
well,
Yeah.
you know what? I just had to stoop to your guys' level.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true. That is true.
Finally caught him.
Yep.
14 days, up 75%. Jeez Louise. Is that an error? Nope.
No error.
That's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But man, 14 days is bad.
Yeah.
That's bad. Yeah, I don't know. 2 weeks to sell a house.
Yeah, you got to stay in there an extra 5 days
That's bad.
compared to Heartland.
I mean, if you were selling your house pre-COVID, I mean, that'd be more better. 24 days. But, I mean, you want more time.
Right.
More showings, more visitors.
More times you have to put your dogs in your car and drive away.
Yeah. All the hassle of showings. Not that it's bad. I mean, you're selling your house, you're making probably lots of money now with all the equity. But yeah, probably how many times you got to go out to dinner?
Right.
Because most of the time everyone wants to come after work. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have 24 days. No! It's 14 days, y'all. I thought it has come up. You can't argue me there.
Right.
But the simple fact is what we keep trying to hammer over your head. Hammering. We've gone, I don't know, 8 cities now, maybe a few more. It's the same doggone story, y'all. Market is solid. Solid. And honestly, hey, I hope there's more homes coming because I know it's going to take a freaking Titanic boatload to even make a dent in this market. And it ain't coming. Let's go to the last but not least, the supply. I'm like, I was going to say days on market. I'm like, no, that's what we just did. You dummy. I need Mexican food. I need some food. I'm hungry. Month supply of homes for sale, 1.9 months, up 35%. And guys, I'll tell you right now, if you are any naysayer, I would love another 35% to come. Give me another 50% to come.
Right.
Because I would love for buyers to be able to look at some homes and not be just getting crazy freaking offers again. And that's, I think, the problem. It's like you got people that want to buy and like, well, I just don't want to deal with that. And you know what? One way to solve that is put your house on the market.
Yep.
Put your house on the market. If you, I can't tell you how many people, I just heard it this Sunday at church. I was talking to a fella, and he's like, Paul, I would sell my house in a heartbeat. Why don't you? Well, I don't know where to go. You're dumb. Just put it on the market. I'll call you Monday.
Yeah.
Like, honest to God, if that is you and you say, yeah, that's me, I'd sell right now. You need to look at this data. This data is proving you that this is the time to still get top dollar for your house. Mm-hmm. Money that you probably couldn't even imagine to get, which I've only heard numerous times of over listings. Like, I never would have thought in this shorter period would I have gotten what I got for my house. Now's the time to do it. And guys, we're coming in the spring market. We're seeing it right now. More homes are coming available. If you think you're not going to find a great house to move to, you're wrong. Take that leap of faith. Trust in the professionals. We do this for a living. We look at this data. We're doing this to tell you, the public, who is being lied to by news media channel. Was it 2 or 4 or 7? I'm still trying. The news media channel is lying to you guys. They don't know. They're not in the trenches. I think that's the biggest thing. They're just there to report the news.
Right. I don't blame them for it. They didn't pick the story, probably.
Probably not.
They just go, this is what we're going to do, and...
Well, they got it. They got to also create their ratings too.
Oh yeah,
they got to create some drama.
I get it.
They've exploited that majorly over the last 30 years of news. If there ain't no spice to it, it's going to be dull.
Right.
So what? It's the news. It's the truth. Don't make lies up just to jump your ratings up. You know what you should focus on is reporting the weather better.
Well, I really like the weather guy on our local news.
I gotta figure out what this news station is because Devon.
I think the weather.
You put a lot of stock and barrel in this news channel.
That news station is the best that I've seen recently.
Well,
I tried to watch somebody on the weekend, and it was like every 2 sentences there was like a 10-second pause, or every 2 words, and it was like. Oh,
just couldn't get anything out?
This poor man, he's really struggling.
Maybe he was hungry.
Maybe.
He needed some tacos.
He was enthusiastic. I'll give him that. He was very enthusiastic about it.
He needed some Ron Burgundy encouragement.
Yes.
Ron
Brick Tamlin
bourbon.
was the weatherman.
Tanner?
Brooke Tamlin was the weatherman.
The 60. It works every time, 60% of the time?
No.
Oh. He was the dummy one.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that makes sense. Because these weather people are dumb. They could say, it was just this last Thursday. A couple days ago, it was supposed to be an 80-degree freaking day. Leading up to Thursday, all week long, it just said sunny and 80, sunny and 80, sunny and 80. Well, me and my good old buddy Matt said, hey, let's play. This is the best day of the week. Let's set a tea time up.
That looked terrible.
We set it for 11 o'clock. We get there. I'm in shorts. I'm literally probably wearing the same outfit right now. Shorts and a pullover. It was a little brisk in the morning, but hey, it's going to be 80. We'll be all right. I should have known something was up when all of a sudden all these old guys that are playing at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday, like, what are you wearing shorts for, you dummy? One guy in the pro shop, we both showed up the same way, long sleeve shorts. We walk in the pro shop to check in, and the one guy's like, what are you guys doing? Playing golf? Did you forget your pants?
Did you forget your pants?
No. It's supposed to be 80. Did you look at the forecast today? And you look at it, and it's like freaking 48, 48, 49. Why is it getting down to 44 for 1 hour in rain? Dude, it just got so bad. That little cell came through and it just got super cold, rained, and then it came over and actually did warm up and got nice. But still, they don't know what the frick they're doing. Did you just miss that little cell that was coming through?
Well, yeah. It's a pop-up.
That's not a pop-up.
It's a pop-up.
There's no pop-ups.
Pop-up.
You know.
All's that story
Well, you
made.
had the cold pressure coming in with the warm pressure, and then the clouds rolled over this cloud, and then it popped up.
But don't you think you could see those fronts coming together at some point?
No.
Way ahead of?
They just popped up.
Yeah, right.
Because as they were traveling, just before that point, they soaked up all that moisture from the water.
Whatever you tell yourself.
All's that story you just told Paul made me think it was just, I'm old school, right? Sanford and Son. Hey, dummy. right with Fred Lamont Sanford, right?
Pop up. Just pops up. It's okay.
They need to focus on the weather instead of lying to people in the real estate market. But that's what the data shows. Did we look at the last data? Yeah, 1.9.
Yeah.
That's right. 1.9 up 35%. Guys, again, Highland Township, Devon's hometown. He makes it look good. He should be the mayor. Are you going to run for mayor?
No.
Go back to your hometown?
I don't think I want.
I think you
people
should.
rooting around in my personal life.
Yeah, I know. It's true. So, yeah. They'll find out who your favorite news channel is.
I know. I'd be devastated.
Yeah. You should be holding a poll in that and trying to get, some inside people talking to Devon and finding out and bring back that news to you.
I mean, I have a lot of, I would tell you, but after what I just said about their two stories, I'm going to keep it under wraps for a little while.
Look at this golfer's tan already starting to show up. Right there. Just goes a little tan above the knee and then white.
Well, it's probably going to go away after this weekend.
Woo!
It's supposed to be cold and rainy.
Dude, it's ridiculous. I got my qualifier next week. U.S. Open qualifier May 3rd, next Wednesday. Yeah,
I think
it's
it's supposed to be 60
on Wednesday.
next week,
On Wednesday.
which is good.
Yeah, but it sucks. So that's why I'm literally going right to the course from here. And then I'm actually playing Plumhouse again tomorrow. But then I'm like, I'm going to the range before, practicing. Oh, yeah. It's because it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday suck.
Mm-hmm.
44 in rain.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then, I mean,
It just sucks.
It's Saturday. You're supposed to little afternoon showers, but I'm sure there's going to be a pop-up.
Man, you're just giving him the margin to be wrong.
Right. Well, it's a personal foul.
Throw the flag.
Throw the flag.
No, it just sucks. I was kind of mad about it because it just, you get teased by this whole week of
I know.
80s, and it's like, this is awesome. Tons of great weather to
It was
practice
awesome.
and just get outside. And now it's just, we're back to the freaking Michigan weather. And yeah, I just wish it was I don't know. Well, hey, you know what? Maybe it could change because they can't forecast 48 hours in front of their nose accurate weather. So hopefully the 72 and 96 hour outlook changes and sun comes and no rain and warmer, a little wet. Maybe hopefully the jet stream shoots up real quick.
There you go.
And bring some southern air up. So
Ooh, I like that. That's fancy.
yeah.
Maybe Devon can share his weather forecaster guy with you so you can see what the weather's actually going to be.
Yeah,
You got his
He
number?
knew there was going to be a pop-up.
You got
We talked about it.
you got his number? Can I text him?
We're besties.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be like, hey, how's this pop-up weather looking? How's the pop-up forecast coming?
Yeah.
Is some sunshine and warmer weather going to pop up?
Yeah, 'cause I
'Cause
gotta go
I'll be a fan for that.
Right.
Make that happen. But yeah. So
Oh, you know what we should have did? We're late now, but the draft starts.
that's right.
Tomorrow.
It does.
We
Yeah.
didn't even mention it on the other show.
No, we
but-
didn't. Yeah, it starts tomorrow.
Yep.
Which is
So you're going to hear this after the draft, so hopefully we got an A rating on our draft.
Okay, so it's going to be Thursday because I take Thursday. seriously, right? And I take off Friday every year.
You
Well, ever
really
since
for the draft?
yeah, after they've done it, yeah, because I'll read all day, right? So who's this is gonna be past tense. Who do you think they're gonna take at 6, or are they gonna trade out of that?
See, I don't know. I don't follow it enough to know.
I'm actually like I get all my information from my brother who follows it really good.
What'd he say?
I haven't talked to him yet. Oh. I totally even forgot till actually just earlier today. I turned on. I usually always have country music, especially since it's warmed up.
Right.
And now I'm just
feels
it.
better in the car.
Yeah, you get jacked up a little bit.
Right,
Country music gets you in that warm weather feel.
I'm with you.
But I turned on 97 won the ticket, and I'm like, oh shoot, the draft is this week, because obviously they're all doing their mock drafts and stuff like that. But I did hear him talk about something about trading the 6th round, the 6th pick or something.
There's tons. This is probably the only year I can think of since I've been watching drafts for 30 years, right? That I can honestly say I have no idea who they're going to take. I mean,
really?
It could go anywhere.
How many first round picks do they have?
2, 6, and 18.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 and 18. And the thoughts is they're going to try to trade up or down?
There's talk going both ways.
Really?
Trying to trade up number 3 or trade back like number 10 with that first pick and that. So yeah, it's a total
guess
this year for people.
2 because of the trade for Stafford, right?
Yeah.
They got
the 6th pick this year.
Yeah, the 6th.
Yeah, that's right. Because towards the end of the year, it was kind of like how they finished,
right?
Determined where their pick was. That's right. I remember that now. Yeah, I just haven't followed it much.
I just don't watch enough college football to.
Well, we can
really
not give a guess, and we'll all be right.
I think they'll be stupid and pick an offensive player. I'm all about beefing up the defense. If the defense can keep you in a game, I'd rather have that than a hot flying shot offense, and then you can't stop anybody. I'm that kind of, when it comes to football, like that's how I want to build a team. I want to build a solid defense. It's like building a foundation. Like,
right.
If you build a foundation around your defense first, you can work on your offense, you're at least going to keep yourself in the game. If your defense can go out there and stop people all the time, and not just put up points every single freaking possession, that sucks if you don't have an offense and you're going to lose every game.
Right.
I think if you have a solid defense that stops the best teams in the league,
right,
you're always going to have opportunities to win. And I don't know. I feel like the Lions over the years have always just focused on offense. It's like, why? Build your defense up.
But this year, they signed 3 defensive players.
Yeah, they got 3 new cornerbacks and safety, depending on what you want to call the one guy.
Right.
But yeah, they're definitely putting.
I mean, they wouldn't have needed to draft an offensive player.
But then all of a sudden,
gambling. If there wasn't gambling.
But they probably still don't need to pick up somebody for him yet, right? I mean,
could you be that stupid? Like, that the Wi-Fi is monitored. Everybody knows that.
Obviously not.
No.
Well, and it's not so much that I think that from what you hear, right, it's whether or not he realized that the facility parking lot is considered part of the facility, right? Because he was.
But I mean, you're always going to say something to get out of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just saying, right?
I have to imagine nowadays you sign your multi-million-dollar contract.
They
probably
rules.
sit you down and have a 2-hour spiel on gambling and make sure that you completely understand it before you get out of your chair.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's such a big deal now.
Oh,
I mean, the
it's
guy
huge.
from, was it Seattle?
Yeah.
That got suspended all last year? Or almost all last year because of gambling?
Yeah, I'm not so sure where he was from, but yeah, he's just started with an R in his last name.
I mean.
Yeah. Well, I think the stupider thing would be, right, he wasn't betting on NFL like the other 2 players on the Lions.
I mean, it's a dumb.
So they knocked him off. But
it's dumb.
Stupider would be that, he got caught and then all of a sudden the next weekend or a few days later he shows up in Vegas for a fight.
That.
Right? And it's like, and he's tweeting it and putting things on his social media. It's like, dude, you can't associate yourself with gambling 2 days after you just got suspended.
For gambling.
For gambling, right? On a totally legal thing that you could gamble on, except if you were on Lions property.
I mean, it's just like golf courses, right? They don't allow you to drink in the parking lot because it's on premise. Their liquor license is on and so is insurance. It's ground property.
Don't do it, people.
Yeah, but everyone does. I mean, gosh, I love how the sign they have when you pull up to course. It just says signs everywhere, and then you pull in, and it's just like guys just chilling on the tailgates. Clearly could care less about that, and you don't see anyone from the course coming out and saying anything either. Yeah, well, it's like, but technically, insurance wise, like it's grounds. It's on the ground. So
I mean, I get it.
They're responsible, and that's why you're supposed to enforce it. Because if anything happens, it comes back to them. It's that simple.
And that's why if they ever said something to me, I would say, "Yep, you're right. You are exactly right. I saw the sign.
Yeah,
I just didn't.
I just chose not to.
Close my eyes real bad.
I was too inebriated to have read that sign."
I just was thirsty.
After the back nine, I mean, my game wasn't getting any better. So I just figured.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Hopefully, a draft, everything went well by the time you hear this.
I'd be curious. I usually always like see what they did, and I'll just always text it. Adam usually always texts us of who they draft.
I watched the first round, and that's my extent.
How many rounds are there? 6?
7.
7?
7 nowadays, right? Yeah.
7.
The Lions have 9 picks, right? So they got.
We're good. I mean,
they got 2.
You're not shy of opportunity, that's for sure this year.
They have like 5 picks in the first 81.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up. I need some
food.
I need some Mexican food.
Before you hit balls?
Oh, yeah, man. I can't hit balls right now.
Too weak. I need food.
It'll be just going nowhere. It'd be, I need food. All right. So, to end it, though, thumbs up.
Thumbs up for Highland.
Thumbs up for Highland. They're cool as ice.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
No.
Just pretty steady Eddie. Like I said, I think you're going to see April, probably May. They're going to go up. They're going to go up again, guys. Just because I think there's a buy-in right now for buyers in the new interest rates. It's been chilling here for a long enough to where people are like, okay, this is where we are.
Yeah.
So let's go. And I think that's a part of why, like the article that I saw, and either it was this morning, they're just like, hey, everything's predicting to be bad, but that's not what's happening.
Right.
It's like, duh. Who told you that, man? Okay. Okay.
Oh, my.
Hey.
Get this man some food.
Okay, who is he?
Huh?
I was saying, who is he? I'm setting up your guys' exit. Who is he? I'm Paul Seguin. I was setting you up.
At the EXP?
I'm
totally botched it up. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, we're keeping it real.
Right. I'm Devon Carr with Gold Star Mortgage.
This is the Carr and Seguin Show. Go Lions.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
The primary purpose of this podcast series is to inform, entertain, and educate. The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast series do not constitute legal or professional advice, opinions, or endorsements of any kind. Gold Star Mortgage Financial Group, NMLS 3446, Equal Housing Lender.